The 2019 preseason begins on Friday at the University of Virginia. The preseason pick to win the Coastal Division this season, Bronco Mendenhall's fourth season as head coach of the Cavaliers. So we welcome in for his fourth season with us, talking UVA football, the ball hawk, Ahmad Hawkins. And Ahmad, let's start right there. UVA pick to win the Coastal Division this year. What, in your opinion, is more difficult? Being picked last and getting the opportunity to prove people wrong, or getting picked first and having to prove people right?
Proving people right is always more difficult because when you pick last, it's a win-win situation. If you don't perform well, you picked it. If you perform well, it's like, oh, you did a great job. With these expectations on the football program, it just demonstrates how far we've came. It just demonstrates the coaching which Bronco Mendenhall has built. And it also displays how important the quarterback position is in college football when they're dynamic, like Brice Perkins is.
So it's funny you bring up that quarterback position. That's obviously such a big deal going into this season. How much, compared to this time last year, we didn't know what to expect? I know a lot of people were optimistic about Brice Perkins, but nobody really knew what to expect. Just how much of an advantage is that when you have a known commodity like that at the quarterback position?
You know, that's a great question. And the thing about the quarterback position, when you have a veteran and he's dynamic, is that you're not doing a lot of teaching in the summer. You're just reviewing and you're allowing him to actually pour into the receivers. You know, we lost Alameda Zacchaeus, we lost Jordan Ellis, but Perkins had over 900 yards rushing last year. Before the losses, he had actually 1,100 yards, and he's so dynamic. He fought some injuries with his pinky, then his ankle. He's fully healthy. He's gotten bigger, he's stronger, and he's really dove into the craft of being that pocket passer, just in case teams want to spy and just box him into the pocket.
So what now, here we are on the cusp of the preseason, what is the biggest question mark to you on the offensive side of the ball?
It's going to be the offensive line and the running backs, just those two positions, because they help Brice Perkins stay healthy, and they just eliminate him and allow others to really elevate themselves. The thing that a lot of teams are going to do is say, we're not going to let number 3 beat us. So if the offensive line, head by Coach 2J, can just demonstrate that they can be sound, understand their assignments, and get off the ball and be aggressive, and then whoever's starting that running back can just be very serviceable and do what's asked of them in Coach Anand's offense, it allows the guys like Jordan Reed, Hassis Dubois, Tavares Kelly, Billy Kemp, Jana, just to do what they can do on the outside, coached by Marcus Hagan.
And then on the defensive side of the ball, I know you lost a couple of NFL draft picks. You don't have Tim Harris, you don't have Juan Thornhill, but how much potential is with the guys coming back and the guys coming in?
You know, there's a lot of potential because the secondary is still very strong. You have Bratton. You also have a first rounder that, if he would have came out last year, in Bryce Hall. The safeties, you still have 2 dynamic safeties and Blunt. And then when you look at that linebacker position, the injuries last year, the injury to Jordan Mack helped elevate ZZ Top and Snyder, and just seeing all the tools that we had there at our disposal. And for the incoming recruits and Briggs, I mean, the defense could be very sound, and I'm excited because it's just not the secondary that we're paying attention to.
And then last thing, we started out talking about the preseason pick to win the Coastal. You're a guy who's in the community here. Can you sense people getting excited about this football program and the direction it's going?
I could definitely sense the excitement, and you know, it goes to show that what Coach Bronco said last year as far as the ACC caliber players, it came to fruition because he was just speaking at the current state. But if people go back and listen to that audio, the numbers increase, and you saw with recruiting, and it just goes to show that it's infectious. You know, our basketball team won the national championship, and then you saw what we did in lacrosse and other sports. Everybody's excited to see what football is going to do now, coming off that 8-win season last year.